Good day, class. I'm Mr. Matebula, and today I would love to welcome you all in my history class. Thank you. Today I'll be taking you through the Black Consciousness Movement essay. So please prepare your notes. It's a big one. Please prepare your notes. And before we begin, please let me see you all smiling. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm pretty sure you all have heard a lot about the Soweto uprising, the 16th June, and you've heard a lot about Steve Biko, and you've heard a lot about the Bantu Education Act. So today's content will dwell much on that. So please pay attention. So let's begin. The Black Consciousness was a philosophy that was started by university students led by Steve Biko, who was doing medicine in the University of Natal. The ideas of the Black Consciousness turned to a movement when Biko and the other students broke away from the NUSAS and formed their own organization called SASO, the South African Student Organization. NUSAS stand for the National Union of South African Students. Okay, after Steve Biko and the other students broke away from the NUSAS, they formed SASO. This was an organization that represented Black students only. And the reason why they broke away from NUSAS, it's because it was dominated by white students and it represented the interest of white students only. Okay? And please, if you have a question, raise up your hand. I'll quickly attend you. Okay, let's continue. Steve Biko was an anti-apartheid activist, and he was a writer. He saw that Black people are inferior, so he wanted to remove the inferiority among the Blacks. He wrote books like I Write What I Like, which were promoting Black pride. The Black Consciousness encouraged Black people to be proud of who they are, encouraged Black people to stand up and fight against apartheid, encouraged Black people to start doing things on their own, not to wait for white people to help them. In addition to all that I've mentioned, the Black Consciousness spread ideas which were preaching that Black is good. I hope you're getting along. Okay. As a result, as an evidence, let me put it this way, as an evidence to prove that whatever Steve Biko was trying to plant was well seeded, a number of activities took place in South Africa. For example, many Black communities became able to start their own preschools for Black children who were prevented by the system to attend schools that were attended by white children. Many Black people became able to start their own businesses. Indians, colored, and Blacks were united against apartheid. Okay, and the Black People's Convention was formed, which was an umbrella body for organizations that were fighting against the apartheid. And the Black Black consciousness was spread in workplaces such as mines, black workers' unions, and also in Sowetan schools. Members and leaders of the Black consciousness were expelled in universities, and those who were expelled became teachers in many secondary schools in Soweto. As a result of that, the Black consciousness ideas were spread among learners. The spread of the Black consciousness among learners led to the 1976 Soweto uprising. I hope you're getting along. Okay. Because of the Bantu Education Act, the government was spending less money in black education. There was a shortage of schools, shortage of teachers, and black schools were overcrowded. Black parents and students were not happy about the Bantu Education Act. In 1975, the apartheid government introduced Afrikaans as a compulsory language for teaching and learning. But students rejected Afrikaans because they were conscientized by the Black consciousness movement. And they saw it as the language of the oppressor. Students formed a secondary school movement called the South African Student Movement, but you can simply say SASM, SASM. SASM was organizing meetings with different schools, discussing Afrikaans and the apartheid. Last but not least, SASM planned for the 16 June 1976 Soweto uprising. In the morning of the 16 June, many students from different schools marched demanding the end of Afrikaans as the language of teaching and learning. And they also demanded better conditions in schools. Police used tear gas, live ammunition to disperse the crowd. Police used tear gas and live ammunition to disperse the crowd. Students retaliated with stones and petrol bombs. Many students were shot, some were injured, and others were killed. Among those who died was a 12-year-old boy by the name of Hector Peterson. Students became angry and went on rampage. They burned schools, cars, and many government property. Many students from those who survived were arrested, and others left the country and joined the ANC and PAC in exile. Steve Biko was banned from organizing meetings, and the Black consciousness movement members and leaders left the country and joined the newly formed Azanian People's Organization in exile. You can simply say AZAPO, AZAPO, Azanian People's Organization. Okay, let's continue. Steve Biko was arrested in 18 August 1977. He was taken to Pretoria prison where he was tortured to death. He died in the hands of a policeman in 12 September 1977. The policeman claimed that Steve Biko died because of hunger strike, but later it was revealed that Steve Biko died because of brain damage. Till today, no justice was made for Steve Biko's death. Thank you, class. I'm afraid this is the end of our session. Please join my class tomorrow. Class dismissed.